You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, 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 Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie. All the ads are gonna come tomorrow. So if you have an ad, you know you've already paid, you've already sent it through, I will go back to like posting the ads tomorrow. If you've paid but you have not sent in your ad or your video, it has just been mess after mess. Okay, I need to sort this out. I'll be back right now. Okay, I'm sorry for that, guys. So as I was saying, if you're someone that you have paid, you have sent the video but the video is not out yet, please do send me a WhatsApp message and I will make sure that I sort it out. But anyway, ninjas, oh yeah, go we shamdas. When it comes to this whole life thing, I have videos that I was like, I'm gonna film this video, I'm gonna do this video, but honestly I woke up in such a down mood. I'm just like, it's not even going to be fun, honestly. So you guys know, whenever like I always talk to you guys. You guys are literally like my therapist. But yeah, I feel like I've been going through a lot, you know. And I was sitting down and I was like, in all honesty, if I was to sit down and lay it all out for you guys, like a lot of you guys would literally just be shocked. Like you guys would be shocked, like, girl, what are you even talking about? Like, you've been going through this and you are trying your best, or I'm doing my best, you guys, to make sure that I get content to you guys. The fact that my channel has become like an inconsistent place, I can't even commit to a time like how I used to, where you guys knew like 7 o'clock a.m. the videos. And as much as I try my best to be like, okay, let me fight to get back to that, it's like my own personal life, things are happening in ways that I can't even control, I can't cope mentally, can't deal. And I think that I've changed so much now, in terms of, I used to be someone that I would be able to be going through anything and I'll still be laughing on YouTube and I will be continuing with my life and I'll ignore those stuff, but they would actually have like long-term side effects, in terms of I would see that internalizing stuff sometimes would make me a bit angry. I would not be okay, you know, stuff like that. Whereas this time I chose to say, you know what, I'm gonna deal with this situation. If there's something I can do to change it, then I'm gonna do it and deal with it now and go through the motions, and then after that, like, I keep it moving and I'm okay. And I think that that's the approach that I've basically been using for a while. And the unfortunate part about that is that life keeps on throwing its own curveballs. You constantly need to be, you know, and I feel like it's honestly quite crazy. So some of you obviously may not know, but Friday you guys didn't get a video, and the reason for that was because I had to drive to Venda. So I drove to Venda in the morning, had to do something over there, which you guys will get to know, I'm sure, soon. And then after that I had to drive back same day. When I tell you guys that I was so exhausted, and due to everything that happened in Venda, we were only able to leave Venda at 9 o'clock at night. Yes, honey. Okay. And then around 12, like, I could just feel it that, girl, we are not doing this. I was with my baby sister. At that point, like, she slept at around 11, because I understood that, you know, she's tired. And I mean, she's a baby, guys. Like, being an older sister, you always feel like, you know, your younger sister is a baby forever, even though she's like 25, girl. But when she was like, yo, I'm so tired, and she didn't want to sleep and leave me driving by myself, because she understood that we were both exhausted, I was like, child, you can go ahead and sleep, and then you can wake up maybe after an hour. So she was like, okay. At 12 o'clock, honestly, I felt it that, guys, I was not coping. I felt that I was like, you know, and I was like, it's gonna be dangerous. So we packed at a garage, like literally an engine packed. I think it was closer to Carousel, if I'm not too mistaken, I don't know, but we were like 2 hours away from reaching home. And so I just decided I'm passing out, slept. I thought I was gonna sleep for maybe an hour or two. Child, did I not wake up past 4 a.m. and then after that got my coffee and continued the journey. Arrived Saturday, I was so exhausted, slept half the day. Probably Sunday I was still super exhausted, but Monday I had to make sure that you guys are actually getting videos. So that was just a family issue, a family matter. And within those days, because of what we did on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, my phone was blowing up from everyone back home. So I had to be talking to a lot of people and everything. But as I said, you guys will get to know about that, I'm sure, you know, sometime soon, I'm sure. But I'm dealing with the situation, and I feel like this video will also make a lot more sense when you guys finally know like exactly what's going on. But yeah, and then after that, yesterday, honey, I decided that I'm going to go and renew my disc, right? My license disc for my Nissan has expired. Can you guys believe I've been with that car for over a year now? So I need to obviously get a new disc. So I go to the post office and I'm like, you know, here's the particulars, go ahead and renew the car for me, girl. Which, you guys, I even had to ask them, because my car is charging me almost $1,000 for a disc, and that car expired, or the grace period ended, I think on the 4th. I don't know, if I'm not too mistaken. No, I think it's the 24th. Yeah, the 24th of last month. That's less than literally 15 days, and when I get there it's like 980 something. So I'm like, they're like, yeah, the prices for, like, you know, SUVs and cars that are not SUVs is different. So I guess trucks pay more, SUVs pay more. Child, I was like, I'm not prepared for this. Like, I didn't know that, literally. But anyway, you know, I'm obviously there ready to pay and everything. And she's like, oh ma'am, we cannot help you. I'm like, why? She's like, there's a car that is owing under your name that is not paid. I'm like, no, that's a mistake. Definitely you need to check, and you need to understand that me being me, you know, I'm just like, lady, please do your job, okay? Yeah, you better go in there and check, because not me. She basically tells me that, no, there's a car, I can go ahead and print out for you right now. And I'm like, okay, print out. Girl, did she not print out that paper for me? Unfortunately, I cannot show you guys because it has got my address and everything, but that's the paper right here. And when I check, it's the Peugeot 308. Guys, honestly, I don't know if you guys can actually like see this part. I don't think you can, but she literally even had to use a pen to like show that that's the car, because I was like, no, you know. And it's silver, the registration number and everything is the old Peugeot that I obviously had to give up in the divorce. Oh guys, honestly, like, I was just, you know, like, it's like when you're going through a lot and then something again comes, and this is a part of your past that you're thinking, I'm already fully done with this now. I was honestly just so pissed and hurt, and I was like, I'm not going to cry. Legit, yesterday I was like, I have cried enough, man, for this, enough tears for this damn guy, okay? Like, we are just not doing that. So what did I do? Like a normal person, I went and rented on Instagram stories. Like, I'm just laughing now, but this is where the problem basically comes. So I call Mr. Mguy. I'm like, yo nigga, like no greeting, nothing obviously. And I'm like, listen, why is the car not out of my name already? The car is owing, it's blocking me. Mind you guys, this is the same problem I got last year when I had to get the disc for Nissan. So again, a year later, I'm still in the same position. The car disc expired. It was supposed to pay 600 rands and now it's owing 842. Who's supposed to pop up that money for a car they are not even driving? They've not even driven now for almost 2 years. Like, does it make sense? So I call him. He's like, no, the car has even been sold. I'm like, when you sold the car, did you change the car to your name before that? He said yes, he did. But clearly, obviously, this nigga is a liar. Like, this nigga lies for a living, in my personal opinion. Shem, how is it that he changed the car to his name, yet the car is still claiming to be under my name and blocking me from continuing to live my best life with a car that actually has a proper disc? Some things honestly just don't make sense. And that's why I say being stupid must be really painful. And the reason for that is that you can't go out there and lie on things that can be proven otherwise. Like, there's literally proof over there. And that's why his friend is now busy in my lawyer's emails begging for extensions and this and this. It's like, how can you be so dumb up? You're gonna lie and say you changed the car to under your name, but the car is still under my name. Everything over there is saying my name, and there's money there that is actually blocking me. So I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and talk to him to say, yo, listen, honestly, because the way he's talking is like, okay guys, oh man, hello. So guys, like, my phone has been buzzing and everything because I'm trying to solve this whole freaking situation that is like, literally, I'm just feeling so defeated right now and almost depressed. So I like the way he's talking is like, I've sold that car last year already. Like, he even literally said it, that, but that's not my problem anymore. How is that not your problem anymore when you fought for a car you knew you couldn't afford? Now you sold the car is under my name, but you're acting like this does not affect you. This is not a problem for you. How? Because it's affecting me and not him, right? So I tell him to say, listen, my brother, due to the fact that that car is still under my name, I will report it as stolen and get it back. Then I will pack it here because I don't really need it. I just sold my car. I don't need 2 cars. But I will pack it here because the way that he's doing, guys, you high, shem. Like, I feel like I've tried my best to be so cordial. I lost so much money. So much went down. And this nigga still won't let go. Like, you don't think he deliberately did this? And the thing is, like, how do you fight for a car in a divorce and you allowed the divorce finalized but you did not change the name? So basically you trust me so much to say, there's nothing that she can do. And so when I tell him that, he's like, if that's what you want to do, then you can go ahead and do it. Because number one, he knows the car is not with him anyway. Johnny Walker right now. So he knows, like, it's like but the thing is not looking at is the fact that he took money from people and get for that car. If now I take it, those people are not gonna come to me, they're gonna go to him. And knowing him, what backup does he have? Some things are just so pissy, you guys. Honestly, some things are just so pissy. Be careful of the people that you marry. Be careful of that person you sign with. Be careful of that person you go pay lobola with, or you allow them pay lobola, or you even borrow them money for lobola, which you should never ever do. In all honesty, you guys, be very, very careful. It's a headache. It's a headache. When I tell you that it's a headache, and when that the day I signed down with a man, that man has money. That man has a lot of money that I have seen with my own eyes. Not money that someone is just like, oh, in my bank account I have money. Like, I can't trust. Honestly, I don't want to lie. No ways. Like, that is absolutely crazy. But I'm just like, you know, he tried to fight the divorce. I fought the divorce. I got it. This is the last thing, literally. This is the last thing. This, and obviously getting my surname changed, because those people go home affairs the day I went for the divorce decree, they did not change my surname, even though in the divorce decree it stated that I want to go back to my middle name. Which is why I honestly have to say that people that work on home affairs, they deserve hell. I don't want to lie. They work slow, so the queues are forever long. They don't do what they're supposed to do. Now I have to go and wake up at 4 a.m. again, only to come back at 1 o'clock to do one stupid thing. I honestly just wish there could be institutions where they can have a private home affairs, a private police station, a private everything, private traffic department. We will pay. Honestly, we will pay. If someone is out there looking at this, there is a lot of people I know that feel the exact same way that I feel. Let's have something public, because anything government run, you guys, these people act like they are doing us a favor by working there whilst they get paid every month. It's honestly just so stupid. I can't believe it. Like, do you understand? There's something that I needed to do. When I got there, they're like, oh no, your ID snitch was out, but your surname is Hlongwane. Like, I'm like, how? The divorce decree is done. I check, honestly, my surname, they didn't change it. More stress for me. Whew. I'm just going through it, shame, I won't lie. I'm just going through it, but this is not the worst that I've ever gone through. I've gone through worse stuff than this. And I honestly just tell myself that I'm gonna continue keeping on pushing, and I'm gonna do my best to not be depressed. Because if I now have to focus on what I'm going through and the problems I'm going through, which obviously it's not only just this is just a huge inconvenience, because if I have to do this, then it means I need to drive to Free State, and you need to understand, number one, it's already a risk because my car is already expired, so I'll be collecting those tickets, and now I don't have money for that. Okay, so yo guys, a stupid decision I made has costed me over 100,000, over 100 grand. Like, I'm just like, you know, I feel like screaming sometimes. But Oksalayo, even the car that he fought for, okay, he doesn't have it. And I remember when my aunt told me this, because when I was leaving, I was like, I'm taking everything. I'm taking the car, I'm taking whatever, because I was hurt, right? And I was super pissed because the cars were both under my name. My aunt was like, you know what, my child, don't do it. She was like, don't. Number one, you don't want to, like, if tomorrow this man starts suffering, he's going to blame you. You know, if you go take the car now, he starts walking, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm walking because my ex-wife took the car, right? But if you leave him with the car and then it breaks down and he cannot fix it, and he starts going back to Johnny Walker, he has no one to blame. He can't say, oh, it's because of you. And it was like, my aunt knew shame. I left December, end of December. That car drove January, February, apparently it broke down. But it didn't drive up to March. It broke down. Ever since then, and then after that, he had ended up actually having to sell it. So this whole situation is crazy, guys. My phone did hello. So now I'm basically just making plans, you guys, to have someone that I know from that side. I sent them some documents, and then she's gonna have to go and pay, just so that I can get that out of the way and get my disc fine. Then after that, I do not even want to lie. Either I'm going to scrap that car, I'm gonna report it as stolen, sell it, and take my 842 rands and whatever change I give him. So even if the car is sold for 5,000, he will see because I'm sick and tired. At this point, I'm honestly sick and tired. But yo guys, honestly, so I've been back and forth basically arranging this can be very depressing, guys. And I feel like it's also just because it's that thing where I'm just like, oh, I mean, this is your fault. Like, how do you go and marry someone you know their level of thinking is of a 3-year-old? You knew this, you knew, yet you still continue to do it. Why? I do not know. I honestly can't even lie to you guys and be like, oh, there's a reason, except for the fact that, yeah, you know, he did show me love and he was nice. But I knew this nigga, no, like I knew it. Like I knew it. And that's why you guys, like, I feel like I constantly blame myself whenever like ish like this happens. Because I'm just like, oh, I mean, you saw the pit and you walked straight to it. Now you fell in. You have no one to blame but yourself. Like, it's you literally. No, because how do you marry a dumb cop when you're saying it's a dumb cop and you're not a dumb cop? Be very careful. Because I know some of you are watching me and you know you are about to marry a dumb cop. Don't do it. Do not. And how do you see someone their level of thinking when it comes to money? I'm telling you, that exposes a lot. That exposes a lot. Their level of thinking when it comes to money, their actions when it comes to money. Are they able to make money? Are they able to keep money? Because of Salah, everyone needs a provider of a man. If this man had his own life and businesses and things that were going, he wouldn't have had to fight to drag this divorce, because he would have known that I have plans, I need to do my stuff. The same way I was fighting, because I have plans, I need to do my stuff. Do you understand? But some things in jail, you just say, oh, no, these are things that someone does when like they're literally stupid. Because if you are now lying to me to say I changed the car to my name, why is traffic department saying the car is actually still under my name? That's the first thing. The second thing, you know, you're giving someone papers of someone else, which, okay, fine, that's what you want to do, sharp. You need to obviously make sure that you facilitate that these people are changing the ownership, because if not, it's going to affect the other person. It's common knowledge, obviously, for people that have brain cells, enough of them. Because you can be book smart, street stupid, you're doomed. You need to at least balance. Personally, for me, I'd rather be street smart than that. But some things are just like common knowledge. If you're educated but you are an educated fool, your education can't even help you resolve small issues like this. Oh man, I'm honestly just going through it, guys. I am just going through it. That's why I'm so upset. Because if this lady literally can't do what she's supposed to do for me today, guess whose ass has to be driving to fucking Free State tomorrow? How much petrol is that? I drive a big littered car. Like, my tank ain't small. Petrol is expensive as hell. But I guess he just wants me to spend more money. He just wants me to spend more money, because basically I need to pay for 3 cars now. That's totaling almost 3,000 rands that I have to pay traffic department. And then again, if she can't help me, that's an extra 1,400 for my tank, plus the toll gate, which I think is like what, 50 something. So about 100 rands extra. So for all this, it's gonna, like, just for me to basically renew my license, it would have to cost me about 5,000 rands. On top of the thousands, over 100 grand that I spent and lost in this divorce. It hurts, I won't lie, Shem. It honestly literally hurts. And when you look at it, guy was just sitting there, go fucking Free State there, okay? He did not lose money like that. The only time he can say he lost money is when he hired a lawyer to try and contest the divorce. I don't know how much he paid for that, but for him to come and say no, that's how he paid. But now as the one that I had to fight up and down and everything. But anyway, I'm just praying to God, Shem, like, the plans I have, they go well. I will get back my money, and I will, Shem. But anyway, Shem, I'm so sorry to be cussing today, but the things this man is going through, I wouldn't be in his shoes. I wouldn't want to be. I'd rather be in these shoes, even though I'm saying I'm gonna lose a lot of money and everything. But where he is, Shem, it's worse. So even when you are a person, you're out there and you do things just to simply spite people, or think oh, you're going to go and convince everyone around you. But when life sharpens you, not even the people you can lie to, you can now lie to. You can't lie to people, because you can't lie to life. When life is now showing you pudra, now showing you flames, if you're watching this, anyway, ninjas, let me just go ahead and sort these things out, find out if she's winning that side, and then prepare myself, because if not, girl has to drive to Free State, guys, and I'm just not okay with that, Shem. I'm not okay. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and versus share. Please be careful, guys. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. Uthando luyaphela. Be very careful. Do not get married or sign with someone you see who domkop. You will end up domkop by guy too. Okay, learn from my mistakes at least. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys my next upload. Actually, even lowered my chair, you guys. Like, I'm feeling so down. I just feel like crying, but I'm sure that by tonight I'll be okay. Last night again, I did not sleep well. I probably slept passed out around past 3, and I couldn't even concentrate on anything because my mind was just rushing, thinking of all this. But this is the last thing I ever have to deal with this man. The last thing. And I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys. Bye.